Greetings and welcome to the new Charter School of Morgan Hill Volleyball Scoreboard instruction video. The first thing you need to do is get the clear plastic protector and put the computer inside it, because every game prior to this, the computer has taken hits. And it could do anything from disconnecting the HDMI wire and having to reset the whole scoreboard to damaging the computer. So make sure you get that, put the computer in it, run the power supply wire and the HDMI wire into the computer, plug in the power supply to the wall, plug in the HDMI wire to the wall. Be mindful that sometimes HDMI wires that are so long have an amplifier built in, which means they can only be plugged in one direction. The arrows should always point towards the wall. Okay, after those are set up, turn on your computer. Once it asks you for the code is 0000. Now after that boots up, you'll see a screen something like this. Push and hold the Windows button, and P stands for projector. It's probably going to come up as PC screen only. So you want to come over here and click extend. And then click out of it. Great. Now you should look on the wall and see a blue screen on the scoreboard. That represents the second screen of this computer. Great. Let's fire up the software. That's the blue volleyball here. This is just the opening screen. It doesn't do anything. Push next. This little guy is your scoreboard. So you got to click and drag it off the edge of the screen onto the scoreboard. And you'll see it when you look on the wall. Now come back and push next. And voila, the bare scoreboard loads up. Unlike the basketball scoreboard, this resets every time you close the program to the basic information. What I tend to do is in settings, it's your choice what you want to do. Time, design. You can show the timer, or you can show the regular clock, time of day. Let's put on the time of day for now. Okay. We need to set up our teams. It's very important that you go through before each season, compare your schedule, make sure you have logos for each team you're going to host. Otherwise, you're not going to have it. And it's going to look stupid. So don't do that. And in the event you have a new team, contact the guys over in IT graphics. And I'm sure they can find somebody who's good. You can grab the school logo off their website or someplace. One reminder is backgrounds of all logos must be absolute black. There will be some black areas that will blend perfectly in the black background of the scoreboard. Okay, warning's over. We're starting with Morgan Hill and Gilroy Prep. There it is. Okay, so unfortunately, every time you have a new set, the timeouts reset. So you have to go back in and load them up. Okay, I originally started clicking this green box for a point during games. You'll notice the possession changes every time a point changes. Okay, that's the end of the first game. We have a 1 minute break, so let's start that. 1 minute here. Start. You'll notice what it's doing. Each second, it'll flip-flop back between the counter and the time of day clock. If you don't want that, you're certainly welcome to change the settings back to show timer. It's your choice. It's your scoreboard. That would keep that from happening. Okay, so it's the end of the first one. Boom. Sets everything to 0. Resets the timeouts. Got to put the timeouts back to where they were. And puts the score on the bottom of the screen. And for some reason, there's this clock thing. So you have 5 characters. You can put anything you want here. So in this case, G prep. Now see what happened? Because P is the key that we pushed to score for Gilroy. When you typed in here, it also gave him a point. So don't do that. And click out of this because it'll keep doing it. If you keep hitting P, so that's the end of the first game. We're going to the second game. Let's make it 27-25. Hitting the P and Q buttons. All right. Morgan Hill just squeaked out that one. New set. 5. Change that clock thing to Csmh. I don't have any problems with that because it's not a Q or a P. All right, 15-point game. 15-11, all over. See what it did? I didn't click out of it. So you have to click out of it. Third set, 15-11, it's all over. So new game. Here come the 8th graders. Start all over. You have to add your teams. And you're all set to go for the next game. So in this case, H does not work for horn. You have to push the horn manually. And voila, there you have it. Have a great season. This is Tom Monk signing off.